Hey guys, it's Carl Brown for GuitarLessons365.com, and I have just a great little solo from David Gilmour today. It's a track that opens up his latest album, Looking Strange. This one's called Black Cat. It's a quick little instrumental, beautiful guitar solo. I just saw him perform it at the Hollywood Bowl last week, so I thought you guys might like to learn it real quick. Now, before I get into it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell, of course. Support your favorite guitar YouTuber, tutorial YouTuber. That's what you want. The tutorial dudes. Those are the guys that you want to support. Support them all, whatever. Guitar's cool anyway. But and if you really want to support what I do here on YouTube, the #1 way to do it is to click that link in the description, which is a link to my Guitar Academy. Has all my courses, including a course on the soloing style of David Gilmour. So you'd fully understand everything he's doing in this solo. It would be covered in that course. So it's a new course that I recently did. And that link is a YouTube-only link, so it gives you 40% off the year price. So it's an annual 40% off annual subscription. So it's a huge discount. You'll only see that. You won't see that on my website. You'll only be able to get it from clicking that link right there. Anyway, let's jump into the song, shall we? So I'm in standard tuning here, and so it's just a beautiful track. It's got a few phrases in it, so it's like about a minute long, the solo itself. So we'll start with this first phrase. Looks like this. All right, so that's we're in C minor. So we're in C minor pentatonic pretty much for most of it. He'll add, like we talk about in the chorus, he'll add some notes out of the natural minor scale just to make you weep, I guess. But so here we go. We're gonna slide into the 10th fret on the D string, then over to the 8th fret there on the G, and then you're gonna hammer on to the 10th fret. And then as you kind of hold that, I'll turn this delay off because a lot of people hate it when I have delay on during the tutorial section of the video. So we will make sure that's not a problem this time. So we're gonna, so you're kind of sliding into the 10th fret on the D, and then over to the 8th on the G, and you're gonna hammer on the 10th fret. And now this is where David, he always kind of can milk these notes. And he'll kind of add some vibrato to it, and then he'll kind of do a quick little bend and release, pull off to 8, and then come back to the 10. So. All right, and then we have this next phrase. All right, so that's gonna start here, a bend at the 11th fret there on the B string. Whole step in, so you want to match that note. And then you're gonna come down, release the bend. You don't actually hear it come back down, I think. And then just gonna pull off 11 to 8, and then pick the 11 again. And when he picks that 11 again, it's very light, so and then he'll pick that again, do a quick whole step bend up to the 8 on the B. So with this. And then you kind of slide that down, and then we have this. So that's going to be a hammer on from 8 to 10 on the G string. Obviously some vibrato. Whenever he's sitting still, you're going to add some of the smoothest vibrato you can do, because that's what he's really, really good at. So we have, and then you're going to do a slight bend on when you hit the 8th fret, kind of pull it down. Then over to the 10th fret there on the D string. And then we'll have this. So that's sliding into the 12th fret there on the G string. And then kind of staccato. It's not, it's more like, you just kind of want to separate the notes a little bit. So that's, after that slide to the 12th fret on the G, then you play the 11 on the B, then 13, and then you can do a half step bend and release on the 15th fret. And then pick that lightly when you bring the bend back down. So far we have this, well, from this phrase. All right, from there we have this. All right, so just some really just great phrases here. So we're gonna start with a half step bend at that 15th fret. So you just did a bend and release there. So you're gonna do that again. Kind of just hold that bend. And then you're gonna pick 15 without the bend and slide off that note. And then it almost sounds like he slides back into the 12th fret there on the G. So it's gonna, or you can go, just grab it, but kind of slides like, sounds like he goes, slight slide back into that 12th fret on the G string. And then we have the bend at the 13th fret. Whole step bend at the 13th fret on the B. Then pick it without the bend. Then jump down here to the 8th fret there on the G string. So we have this so far. And from there we had this. So that's kind of almost like the first phrase of the song, but he picks it a couple more times or one more time. So it's like you slide into that 10th fret on the D string again, and then go play 8, 10 on the G. And then he kind of picks that 10th fret like 3 times, and then let it ring. Do a kind of bend and release, and then back to the 10. It's kind of like that. All right, then we have this coming towards the end. That's just so beautiful what he does there and finds those melody notes. The guy's been playing the same scale patterns for 60 years, and somehow he can keep, probably longer than that, and he can keep finding these amazing melodies in it. It's just crazy. But anyway, where am I at? All right, so we're going to start here at the 13th fret there on the B string. Let's probably turn the volume up. 13 on the B, and then pick it a couple more times. Up to 15 there on the high E string. And then we're going to do a little chromatic lick. So that's going to be playing 18, pull off to 17, 16, 15. But it's kind of, you're really kind of hearing this note to that, but it's kind of a quick little chromatic run down to it. And then you're going to come over to the 18th fret on the B string, and then here you do a pre-bend up a step and a half. So you want it to sound like that 21st fret there. And then release that, and then you're going to pick again, and this time you're just going to bend it so it sounds like a whole step. So that there are 2 different lengths. So that's probably the trickiest part of the whole solo to get exactly like he does on the album. So just kind of like that. So it's a whole step and a half bend, release, and then into a whole step bend, and then you're going to end the solo, which is pulling off 16 to 15 on the B string, and then come down to the 13th fret there on the B. All right, so really great solo. I'll just play that final phrase for you again. All right, so it's a short little solo, but I think it's kind of It's becoming a quick fan favorite. You see it all over the internet, and he's been playing it at all the shows. So it's really great little solo. Hope you guys enjoyed learning it. I'll see you again soon for GuitarLessons365.com.